All right, everyone, welcome back. I finished shopping. So I got here the machete, 18-inch rated machete. I used a 20% coupon on this. Again, this is could be used for some protection. I've been meaning to get this, but now there's an urgency for me to get it, just for self-protection. You never know. All right, and then 5 mil medium. I use this all the time for cooking and doing tool things. So got a few of these, and that was on a coupon. And then triple A 18. I think there's 18, 9. Let me see, 3. Triple A batteries. Okay, they're supposed to add. They're supposed to be better than the Thunderbolts. Those really suck, but if you need them, I guess you can use them. But there's a lot of flashlights that I use that are AAA. So let me see. Do I have my? I gotta get my keys here. And then of course I got the free bucket. Of course I got the free bucket. All right. Now I'm headed to Academy. So hold on here. Back up. All right, Academy, here I come. I'm going to a different location in Academy because, oh, someone behind me. Because the one I'm going to, or the one closest to me, doesn't have Pmags in stock. So I've got to go to a different location. So anyways, oh man, I'm trying to slowly stock up on things as my perceived threat level of what's going on with this coronavirus is getting really more scarier and scarier for me. Now, I'm not saying it's the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. What I'm worried about is, containing infection. So there's probably a really good chance that if I do get infected, but most people that get infected will probably not get seriously ill. All right, but I can't confirm that. But there's been some reports that some people get really ill, usually in their 40s to 50s. Very similar right now, from what I'm hearing and what I'm reading on the reports, very similar to your influenza, right? Your influenza. But the dangerous part about this is the asymptomatic infections, asymptomatic transmission. You could be completely healthy, even recover from whatever illness that you think you have from this coronavirus. And even if you're well enough to go back to work, you can still transmit and infect others with the coronavirus. So that's what makes this, I think, very dangerous. And it hasn't really mutated yet, all right? It's just the beginning phases. At the rate that it is in China, all right, I think there's a really good chance if you give it enough time, it could be in the millions. It could be in the millions. We'll see if their isolation works, their quarantine works. It is an authoritarian government, so it has, they can do that. And so far the numbers are rising, and it will continue to rise. I like to see when it peaks out. That's when I know how. That's when I think I will know how bad or worse or good it's going to be for the rest of the world. And I'm also keeping track of numbers in other countries. Other countries are having a rise in case numbers, and as those case numbers rise, I'm keeping an eye on that. So just as those case numbers rise, I'm getting more and more prepared. More and more prepared. Please do not hoard. Go out and get the stuff that you think you'll need. Gloves, face masks are already gone. They are already gone. There's nowhere to be found. There's a shortage of face masks. They're all going to China. China has asked the government of China, not the Chinese people. Chinese people are begging for the world to help, but the government is not receiving, or not trying to take not trying to receive any help yet. But the people in China are, like everyday people, are begging for help, for equipment, doctors, nurses, people who are on the front lines. The government of China has asked the European Union for medical supplies. And the irony is, China makes medical supplies. They provide all that, you know. So all of a sudden they need medical supplies from the EU. That tells me things are very desperate in China if they need more supplies. More supplies. It is not looking good. So I'm headed to Academy now. And the reason I'm headed to Academy is to get some Pmags. And maybe more ammunition. Maybe more ammunition. I think I have enough. I should have enough for the current threat level, but you know, did I stockpile ammunition? I did a little bit. Is it good enough for me to survive for a few years? Maybe. You know, you in a situation where things could get very dangerous, you don't want to waste ammo. So I will not be doing any shooting videos until this blows over. I'm glad I purchased some ammo. I was going to do some shooting videos on the Taurus G3. That's thrown out the window now. That's on hold. I'm not wasting ammo. And even if you can get 22, all right, I know they're not the most reliable, but if everybody's wasting their ammo and all you got left is 22, well, it should be good enough just to keep people away if you need to. I kind of wish I had my body armor from AR 500, but that's all right. I still have soft body armor. I think in a civilian population, that should suffice. I have two. I have the covert and the overt, the high visibility body armor that I use to ride my bicycle. So I am preparing myself. I'm not hoarding. All right, I'm just getting supplies that I would normally get anyways. I've just decided to get them now instead of a little bit later. So again, keep in mind of the supply chain disruption. China is on lockdown. Materials, you know, just raw materials that come out of China that supply the rest of the world may not be there for whatever company in your country. I'm in the U.S., so U.S. companies may not be getting raw materials from China. Okay, there's a lot of things that come out of China other than just cheap goods, raw materials. So there's already a supply chain disruption. Early stages, mainly on mask. All right, N95 mask, medical equipment. Already supply chain disruption going on. So if China's hoarding all the medical supplies, and this thing spreads around the world, what's there left of the world? I mean, that's what happened with Hong Kong. Hong Kong gave up all their masks to mainland China. Now Hong Kong needs all those masks. So this is, I think we're at the beginning of a very critical point of a pandemic. I'm not trying to scare anyone. Don't be scared, but just have knowledge. Have knowledge. All right, understand what's going on. Keep up to date. Wash your hands. All right, don't touch your face. Wash your hands. You know, I think ketamine is just a little bit further down. Yeah, wash your hands. All right, wash your hands. I wash my hands every time I wake up in the morning. I wash my hands when I come back from home. I wash my hands when I actually go somewhere. So if Academy has a bathroom, I'll go in there and wash my hands. So I'll go wash my hands when I go in somewhere if they have a restroom. I'm still going out. Last night I did go to Red Lobster. I went to Red Lobster with the kids because the wife was out, and you know, I just said let's just eat out today while while the flu is still in check. Let's enjoy eating out before it becomes to a point where we can't eat out. So just doing things before things get kind of strange. I'm being overly cautious because this thing is really scaring me. I'm not, you know, doing this out of fear. I'm just doing this out of preparedness. I would not like to rely on a third party as much. I'd prefer to rely on myself first and foremost, and then if things get really bad, then ask for help. There's nothing wrong with asking for help. Just, you know, just do it in a manner that is, okay, as this lady's coming out, I'm gonna go in, take this parking spot. All right, perfect. All right, well, there you go. Academy, different location though, because I'm looking for Pmags. Anyways, see y'all later. Bye.